Okay, for Swing of the Month this month, I want to say congratulations to Rohan Miah. One of my young pupils, just been working with him now for just a few weeks, and he's made some unbelievable changes in a short space of time. So I'm just going to run through Rohan's old and new swing now. So Rohan's old swing here, he just started a little bit kind of leaning back with the handle and the shaft and the arms and the body a little bit. Now this basically made Rohan sort of have to use his wrists or roll the club a bit too much. You can see his left arm coming off his body here. Just going to make the club go too flat or inside on the way back. Another big thing for Rohan, when he came in, his body had leaned in very steep. So if we look at his body levels, his hip, his knee and his shoulder levels, they're pointing down to the ground too much. A common thing you'll see with all good ball strikers and good golfers is they level out quite quickly. So his new start, we've got a little bit more lean on the shaft and the body's a bit more in the right place here at the beginning. And that's helped his start. And now when he comes in, the first few frames here, or when he comes in, his body gets back and his hip and his knee levels get back to where they should be on the start of the downswing, whereas we can see it's still very different to this on the one on the left. Now this is making Rohan do his swing quite too steep or too vertical with a golf club, and when he comes in he has to stand up with his body and sort of put the brakes on to try and get his body back in the right place and and try and make the club a bit less vertical coming in. So his impact looks a bit different to the new one. So his new one, his arms and body comes in, he strikes it a lot better with his arms, his wrists, much stronger impact rather than lifting and his left arm sort of collapsing a little bit, or his left elbow bending a little bit here. So Rohan's starting to control his ball flight a lot better, and his swing is so much simpler and more effective. Okay, so take a look at Rohan's back now. So his old swing here on the left, he gets the bit of a roll from the start, which is the gap here, making the club go flat, and then it causes his arms to go too long. And on the way down now, the club gets coming in quite vertical with the shaft. So it doesn't shallow out correctly because of how the body comes in. You can see the shaft coming down quite steep onto his left forearm, and then his body has to jump up. So this is where he has to straighten the body to try and fit the club in. This bit where it looks quite straight here, so he loses all his posture. The new one, his roll gets better. And the good thing is when he comes down, now the club can start to come down a completely different way. It comes down more by his right forearm, which is the club shallowing out correctly, and it works down and round at the bottom. So now his impact, compared to the old one where he has to lift and he swings very steep, the club shallows out correctly and he actually hits and he can keep his posture when he hits. This is a very different impact to the one on the left. So great work, Rohan. Rohan's only 11, so he's looking like he could be a very good golfer. So keep going, Rohan. Excellent work, and look forward to seeing you soon.